But today I want to show you guys some of the best pro player class setups to use in MW3 from people like Optic Scum, SHOTZZY'S, and a few other pros who are winning thousands of dollars playing this game. I want to show you what they're using so you guys can survive, thrive, win some tournaments, do well in public matches, whatever you want to do. Y'all are going to have a way better chance of doing it with these classes. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, I want to show you Optic Scum's MCW class. The MCW is the best AR to use in the game right now. So I want to show you guys the best class setup. So for the muzzle, we're going to use the X10 ported 290, which basically helps your recoil, vertical, horizontal, whatever. For the barrel, you're going to want to use the 16.5-inch MCW Cyclone long barrel, which helps with your idle sway, your bullet velocity, basically your long range gunfights. It's going to help you there. Now for optic, you can either use the Sideline Pro optic, or the other alternative to that is the Mark III reflector, which is basically like an ELO sight from Black Ops 3. It's all personal preference, but personally I like using the Sideline optic. For the rear grip, you guys are going to want to use the RB Claw PSL grip, which helps with your gun kick control, which is basically all your recoil. It helps you with that. And lastly, for the ammunition, you're going to want to use the 5.56 high velocity, which just increases your bullet velocity to make it so your bullets travel faster around the map. I'm going to show you guys how the gun looks when I'm not controlling the recoil. So as you guys can tell, it's pretty much straight up. And if you just press down on it a little, it's going to not move basically. Maybe a little right or left, but barely anything. So let me show you against the dummies how it plays out. Barely any recoil. And that's why that's the best AR class setup to use right now. Now we're moving on to the best SMG in the game, which is the RIVAL-9. I'll show you guys the attachments here specifically. So first off, for the muzzle, we'll put on the Purefire muzzle brake, which helps with your horizontal recoil because it kind of kicks side to side at first, but with the attachments on, it won't kick that much at all. And then for the underbarrel, you're going to want to put on the Ruin Pivot vertical grip, which helps with your recoil again. Now for ammunition, again, put on 9mm high velocity. This is a common theme with all the weapons, all the attachments. High velocity is really good because it helps with your bullet velocity and makes your bullets go around the map quicker. So you're not having to lead your shots. So that's why we use it here. And for the rear grip, we're going to put on the Rifle Vice Assault grip, which again helps with your recoil. Lastly, for the stock, we're going to use the MTZ Marauder stock, which again helps with your recoil. Now you guys might be wondering that since we have so many attachments that help with your recoil, maybe our own gun is going to aim in slow. As you guys can tell, it's still an SMG. It aims in really fast, and it also shoots pretty straight. So I'm going to let it go without me touching the right stick at all. As you can see, it mostly goes up and a little bit of an S shape where it goes to the right, then to the left, then back to the right again. So I'm going to try to control it against these spots right here. So the recoil pattern is really not hard to understand, and just a little side-to-side control and you guys are going to rock it. It's very good close range, of course, and it's the best SMG in the game for a reason. Okay, now we're moving on to Optic DASHY'S Holger 5.56 class, which you guys might know is GA'd, which if you don't know, GA is a gentleman agreement. So the pros agree not to use it because they think it's overpowered. So if you guys are going to play competitive things, it's likely going to be banned for that. But for public matches, this is a great gun to use, and these are the attachments for it. So for the underbarrel, you're going to want to use the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop, which helps with your recoil and your ADS speed and your sprint to fire speed. So a really good all-around attachment. Now the rear grip, again, helps with your ADS speed, sprint to fire speed. The stock, the R8 Adel Assault stock, which again helps with the recoil. And lastly, the optic, again, slight reflector or MK3 reflector, whatever your personal preference is. And yeah, that's the class setup of the Holger. So again, I'm going to show you guys how it looks without me controlling the right stick. So as you guys can see, the recoil, it goes up and to the right a little. Let me control it against the bots right here. So bang, already dead, already dead. It kills insanely fast. I think it's one of the fastest time to kill weapons in the game. It takes maybe 3 or 4 shots to kill, which is really good. I mean, there's a reason it's banned by the pros because it's really overpowered if you guys use it at all. So for your pub classes, this is the gun to use. Now for your snipers out there who want to use it for search and destroy or even for pubs, we have the KATT-AMR sniper rifle. Here we have the barrel, the Perdition 24-inch short barrel, which helps with their ADS speed, all that movement stuff. Bang. Ammunition, again, high velocity. Rear grip, you're going to want to use the Phantom grip. Helps with your sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, all that. For the bolt, you're going to want to use the Ephemeral quick bolt, which helps with your rechambering speed. And for the stock, you're going to want to use the tactical stock pad, which again helps with your ADS speed. Now, as you guys can see, the sniper aims in pretty fast, and also it packs a punch. I'm going to shoot it right to the body. It's still a one shot. So it packs a punch, It ADSs really well. This is the sniper class you guys want to use for S&D, public matches, whatever. So since you guys are using a sniper, you guys are also going to want to use a pistol to protect you close range. So for the barrel, we have the MLX short competition barrel, which helps with your movement, ADS, sprint to fire, all that. Again, ammunition 9mm high velocity, and rear grip RENETTI wood grain grip, which helps with your sprint to fire speed, tac stand spread, and pistol withdraw. So this pistol is going to be really good at getting yourself out of tight scenarios where you're close range and you can't really use your sniper. And this is like a 3-burst pistol, so it kills really, really fast. So for example, I'm just going to let it unload right here. Bang. There's 2 bursts, maybe like a few hundred milliseconds, and it's already dead. So it's really fast firing, low TTK. It's a really good sidearm for you to use with your sniper. I also use the pistol for the other weapons, which you guys can do as well. For the MCW, the RIVAL-9, the Holger, because it's a really reliable weapon when you're out of ammo in your primary, so you switch to your pistol. And yeah, now for S&D, for search and destroy specifically, you guys might want to run the karambit or the gutter knife, any of the knives. They all do the same thing because it makes you sprint to places off the spawn way faster, because when you're moving with a knife in your hand, you can go a little bit faster to cut off a line of sight, whatever you guys want to do in S&D. So I recommend using a knife in S&D, but let's say in hardpoint or any other mode, then you guys could probably use a pistol. But it's all personal preference again. Now for the actual tacticals and lethals, you guys can either use a stun grenade or a smoke grenade. For S&D, there's a max of 1 smoke grenade per player on a team per round. So just be aware that if you guys are playing tournaments or anything. Now for the lethal, you guys can either use the frag or the Semtex. I suggest for SMG players to use the Semtex, especially in hardpoint. But in S&D, I feel like all around, you guys should use frag grenades because it just takes longer to cook. So you can throw it further and it just gives you more options to bounce it off a wall or whatever. Now for the vest, I use the infantry vest. It really lets you go faster. Also, right now there's a bug where in private matches, some of your stuff might get reset. So for example, my field upgrade, which is usually a trophy because that's really the only valuable field upgrade for competitive because it blocks projectiles. It's really good. Sometimes your stuff might get reset. So I recommend looking back at your classes after every match and making sure that nothing got reset. Now for gloves, boost gear, basically I recommend using again, it got reset here. So I recommend using the assault gloves because wall jumping, accuracy, and time to ADS is improved, which is really valuable because you don't want there to be a movement penalty when you jump mid-gunfight to throw the opponent off. Now for boost, again, it got reset, but the covert sneakers is what you want to run. Basically, it eliminates all footstep audio that you're making. So it's basically like dead silence from previous games. So I recommend that by far. For gear, I use EOD padding. You could also use tac mask, but I like guarantee not dying from nades. So yeah, those are all the pro player classes to use right now to win tournaments, to drop nukes, whatever you guys want to do. These are the class setups you guys want to use. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.